name is Adriana and this is André. I am 32 years old and he is 6 months old. I'm a pediatric gastroenterologist, so I'm a doctor that works with babies with gastrointestinal problems. More specifically, in the last 3 years, I'm working with food allergy disease. I'm breastfeeding André since he was born. I'm doing the complementary feeding without dairy products. In the first months of his life, he has some colic, but as a normal baby. When he was 2 months old, he started to have reflux episodes with large amount of vomit and a lot of pain. And after a couple of weeks, he developed diarrhea. And also he stopped to gain weight.
Babies that we see with exclusive breastfeeding and cow's milk allergy usually present within the first 6 months of life. The first thing the parents notice is what is called colic. They're irritable, they're screaming, they're difficult to settle, they back arch, they stiffen, are unable to lie on their backs, and sleep is often disturbed. As they begin to drink more milk, they'll regurgitate, so they'll vomit, and that's called reflux. Sometimes they'll develop skin reactions, parents will complain of nasal congestion, or there'll be a change in bowel habit. And with the stooling, they may have diarrhea, or they can even have constipation. So the symptoms vary, but there's usually a progressive sort of pattern of symptoming.
I think the combination of symptoms of vomiting, pain, poor weight gain, and diarrhea that were like alarm signs for me to think about cow's milk protein allergy. I really want to continue to breastfeed André, so I decided to exclude milk from my diet for 2 weeks and continue breastfeeding. After this, he improved, not fully, but he improved a lot. So to make sure that it was cow's milk protein allergy, I challenge through my diet with dairy products. The challenge is to reintroduce milk and other kind of sources of milk in your diet. So I did this for a couple of days and then he started to have all the symptoms again, plus blood in the stools. As a mother, it's difficult because you see your baby in pain and you don't know what to do to improve it, and take some time even for doctors to realize what can be.
The problem in cow's milk allergy is the lack of a specific diagnostic test. Babies with breastfeeding who have cow's milk allergy, I think, are harder to diagnose. It's a diagnosis that's complicated, and many parents will have a lot of frustrations. We are all working to improve that, and it's not because your doctor doesn't understand, it's just because often it'll be mixed up with lots of normal symptoms, and often it's the multitude of symptoms that combine together before people realise that this is cow's milk protein allergy.
The first time that I decided to eliminate cow's milk from my diet, I did it, but after the challenge and the symptoms got worse, I decided to be more strict. So I was looking carefully all the labels in the supermarket and also making sure in restaurants. The symptoms started to disappear one by one. He improved a lot. After 3 weeks, he had full improvement of all of the symptoms. I'm feeling really happy because it's good for a mom to see that the baby is growing well.
When you have a mother who you're doing an elimination diet on, it's really important that at each stage she is supported in terms of understanding, in terms of instituting the diet. So we work very closely with the dietitian to ensure the elimination diet is firstly done for the right reasons and then instituted properly. But we will never just do an elimination diet on its own. You have to re-challenge.
As a pediatrician specialized in this field, I would advise to, of course, if you notice some symptoms, to search for help. Before I was sure that was CMPA, I was really apprehensive and nervous. But after the challenge and the diagnosis of CMPA, it was a relief because then we have a name for the symptoms and we know how to treat.